Hello, Brigitte Playground here. I learned to use Inkscape while I was still teaching, and it made all the difference. I mean, I could customize so much better for the needs of my students. Um, so we're going to jump into the workbook or the PDF, and we get this out the way. So this is Shapes Are Everywhere activity book. So we're going to start with title page, or excuse me, the thank you page. Terms of use, title page. There's 8 shapes used in this activity book. So we start with match the color. You're going to color the matching shapes. All right. And then we have a little bit of extra play here, matching some shapes with some objects and some coloring. So we're going to try to match the shapes with the colors. All right, we're going to try to do the same thing here. And then we have a little more practice here. Observe, color, trace, and then try to draw. This is where we get into a little bit of character building and life skills. Right? We're teaching them to follow the rules they've set for themselves. Once you've committed, follow through. So they choose a master color, and then they follow through, filling in these spaces with those master colors. And this is the same thing here. Now here is where we have some cut and paste. Now, I put the shapes of each of these words inside of the words, which is something you can do in Inkscape that I don't think is available. I could never do something like this when I was using PowerPoint. But this will make it much easier for them to identify the words and match them to the shapes. So they're going to cut out the shape name, and they're going to find the matching shape. There's a little bit of trace. They're going to paste that name below the correct shape. And then we have some drawing and writing practice. So you're going to trace it, draw it, and then write it. Now this is to present the shapes in our environment, right? We can see shapes are everywhere. Little activity or little worksheet page. How many shapes did you see? And they trace them out. And there's several of these. Shapes are all over the place. It's a little heart-shaped leaf. This is our shape matchup cards. Now this is where you can do activity. You can make a bunch of activities with this. Right? Essentially, these are matching cards. You can play memory games, go fish. We come down through. There's again all 8 shapes are present, and now we have the worksheet pages. All right, so this is where we have the shapes listed above here and identified. And then we ask the question, what 2 shapes did you find? You try to encourage them to write the shapes they saw. Right, now we have the make your own flashcards. All right, some examples here. Some little bit of instructions and suggestions. You have your background. All right, you have your words and your trace. Here's your shapes. There's the black and white. Here is the completed cards. We have flashcards in all completed here, black and white. And this is some shape cubes. Now this is an activity where you would make the shape, toss it around, go and try to find the shapes that you see. And some more where you can make your own shapes, or you can make the cubes if you need extra shapes.